Hey guys, today we're going to do a design that I came up with using jump rings. First thing we're going to start with is an 18mm head pin, a 4mm bead. These ones I went with some green glass. I've got 3mm silver spacer beads. If I can find the hole, there we go. And then as you'll see, I put my small beads on a head pin so that it's a little bit easier for me to find the hole on the 2mm beads. So I'm going to put a 2mm bead on there, and then I'm going to take my handy dandy eye hole tool, and I'm going to go ahead and make this a small dangle. Tighten that up a little bit. We're going to start with one. Then the next one I'm going to do, these are neat little beads, emerald green, and they've got silver around the sides. And with these, I'm going to put just a 2mm bead on. If I can get it off my thing here. Sorry about that. Goes on easy and then won't come off. Then I put that on there. Then I'm going to go ahead, make the eye hole on that one. Make another little dangle charm. Try and make it as straight as possible. Sometimes I mess these up. All the time I mess these up. Then I'm going to go with the middle one. And then I'm going to choose a larger bead that's similar. It's got an emerald green on it, silver on the side. And then we're just going to put a 3mm bead on that one. And then we're going to go ahead and make the hole for the charm. And then we're going to go on to the other side, which is the smaller of the two, and just a 2mm silver bead. See how putting it on the eye pin makes such a difference, because then when you pull it off, you can actually see the hole. Sometimes you run into problems finding those little holes. So that's just one of the little tricks that I do. And then we're going to go, I'm going to take this one off, and I'm going to actually hold it in my other hand as I put this bead on. This bead's hole is a little easier to find. And then we put this last 3mm bead on. Then in my hand, I have this 2mm one where I can actually find the hole. Put that on, and then we're going to go ahead and make the eye hole on that one. And then there's your charms. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create our jump rings together. These are 14mm, and I've got 2 of them. So what I'm going to do is use my 6mm jump rings. These are brass jump rings. Kind of got to be a little careful with them. Got to open them a little wider. Putting both of these jump rings in here. And then I'm going to add 2 10mm jump rings onto the same jump ring. I'm going to close those together. Then I'm going to take another 6mm jump ring. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go through all of these jump rings. Just like that. Then when I'm done, push them together. Then you have just like that. Then I'm going to start with more 6mm jump rings. I'm going to start with the smallest, and we're going to thread that onto the 14mm jump ring. Close that up. Lay that down. Go with the next one. And you just keep doing this till you get all your charms on in a symmetrical order. Your charms can all depend on how long you want your dangle. So when it comes to using different size head pins, it's kind of based on what your inspiration is for how long you want the earring to actually be. So sometimes you'll find that using just small spacer beads like these round iron ones will help you to have a uniform length, not only in your earring but also in the length of leftover pin that you use to make your eye hole. You want those a little uniform too. Sometimes you can get big ones and tiny ones if you don't gauge that just right. So I'm going to attach this last one here. Let me get that a little bit wider. And we're going to put that on here. And then you'll see once you get these all on here, grab your top rings, and then you've got all your charms laid across on here in your style. Then you take your last 6mm jump ring, open this up, and then you're going to put your 2 in there. Then this right here, and you're going to need to turn, actually. That's my bad that I didn't start that, because it's all based on the flow of your earring. And because your jump ring is going to face one direction for the flow of your earring, you actually have to change the eye hole on your hook earring so that it lays flat. So here's one. And then we have my cheat sheet one. Whoops, let's lay those out. And I'll pick them up here so you can see them a little better. As you lay them out on your hand, spread out your charms. And there you go.